probably like the late 80s. We were making Sponsor Me tapes. I used to make Sponsor Me tapes with Keenan Milton. So we basically would put these parts together and we'd send them out to companies. And one day I was skating Fuji building in New York, and I was just skating, and this dude, Shrugi, came up to me and just like, was like, hey, I want to give you some Thunder and Spitfire trucks. And I was like, Thunder trucks and Spitfire wheels. And I was like, yeah, for sure. And basically from that point on, he started sponsoring Keenan and I, and then we would send in our videos to other sponsors, and we used to get flow from Life skateboards, and then when Ron Allen left Life, he went and started a company called Fun. So he took us over to Fun, and then eventually we all kind of split up at Fun, and I went to Real Skateboards. For me, I'd kind of go down to Embarcadero, and it was very like what New York was about. It was ledges and stairs and all this kind of terrain in that zone. So it was like Brown Marble, Black Rock, Union Square, kind of all these spots. And then the new challenge was to skateboard these hills. I didn't know how to go super fast down hills and do these tricks. So for me, that was a new challenge, and that was super exciting to go extremely fast and do tricks. And I got extremely hurt and learned how to, you learn quick, you learn how to stop. I didn't even know how to stop, at that point in time. So it's just just go and just bomb. I think style is pretty much everything. It's more of how an artist is and how an artist has a certain style. So a person's style on a skateboard really dictates, how they look and how they're videoed and everything. So you can do the most technical trick and the most craziest trick, but if you don't have style, it's not really that good. It really comes from my personal history, from growing up in New York, from skateboarding and traveling to San Francisco and being in this skateboard community. And then it's really how skaters live their life, and that's the attitude we put back into it. But it's also the things that we like, from apparel we grew up on to music to artists. We kind of bring it all and kind of mash it all together. Nightlife probably, I feel like we started doing it in 2006. We actually did that. We did those socks and no one even wanted them. They would just sit on our shelves. We would just sell them very, very little. So it was cool that we just did it for, because we thought it was rad and funny and cool. And then all of a sudden, it took off, which is, cool for the brand. Yeah, there's a lot of knockoffs too. We deal with a lot of fakes, as you can see right there. Those are some fakes. For us, we definitely want to support skateboarding. So a lot of it is giving back to skateboarding. And, we're really trying to grow a footwear brand through this company and really, give riders shoes and support skateboarders with this kind of footwear movement. So for us, it's how can we support where we came from? We came from skateboarding. Skateboarding has gotten us this far. So we need to still go further, but we also want to make sure on that path that we're helping out the people that got us there, and that we're supporting skateboarding all the way. We're going to support music, and we're going to support artists, we're going to support all these other things, but our core is skateboarding, and it'll always be skateboarding. So we want to make sure to stay true to that. I just like skating low curbs and doing manuals and grinds and lip slides. That's for me, that's super fun right now. And it's nothing that's extravagant. I'm not filming a part, but it's more of just the basics of skateboarding that are super fun for me. I probably don't even flip my board that much. It's sad, man. But I love it.